Is your friend acting a bit dodgy? Not quite giving you the full picture? How's it going to go? Stick around and we'll find out. You and Them, Friendship Edition. Now, these are normally love readings, obviously, but there is an option for friendship. If you want a personalised one, start at 25 quid. You click on my stand store on my profile, and they're part of the priority same day guaranteed readings. So you can get one today, right? So I'm going to start with you, obviously. Space over the next 6 months, and we'll see how this is going to pan out. Right. Right. Okay. So we start off with the moon card. So the moon card for me talks about the unknowns. It's when we feel like something's off and we can't put our finger on it. Or we're scrubbing around looking for the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle and we can't get all the pieces together. The moon card in the upright position says there's no point looking yet. There's something else to be revealed. Now, it could be that something gets revealed fairly soon because we then got the Three of Swords. Swords are where we think words we use. This is the Heartbreak card. Although it's the Heartbreak card, it's swords. So it's often something that we think about. I think it's more going to be a bit more relevant. Okay. It's gonna hurt more on a mental level than an emotional level. Okay. Star card in the reverse. So the star card talks about hopes, dreams, aspirations, wishing on a bigger star. Okay. When it's in the reverse position, it tends to be that it kind of feels like that might be evaporating. It might be. What it kind of feels like here is that this friend's been keeping secrets, not telling you the truth, holding things back, and then something's going to come to light, which is going to be like a sword in the heart. And I think that's going to make you realize that they've been trying to block your star card, right? Continue. Right, Queen of Pentacles. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. That's what we're investing our time, efforts, and energy in. Queen's feminine energy, King's masculine energy. In tarot, we talk about energy, not gender, so it can be a man, woman, somebody non-binary. Queen of Pentacles is nurturing. She's kind, she's caring, she's loving, she's devoted. She's cradling the pentacle like a baby there. Now, that can sometimes be a bad thing because it can indicate that we're nurturing bad behaviours. In this case, I'm going to say it's you nurturing yourself, right? Because then we've got the Empress. So the Empress is what we call the divine feminine. She's like the Queens, but she's combined. She knows her worth and value. She doesn't chase, she attracts. You want this, you come and get it. But you turn up right, okay? Overall outcome card. Death card. Death card, fixed card, rebirth. It's a positive card. It's about shedding old skin, okay? So when it's in the upright position, the death card's going to come in. The universe is going to come in, sorry, and drop the death card. I think this is about cutting this person out of your life, okay? To be honest with you, because it's almost like as soon as you remember and realize who you are, the universe goes, right, you get it, let's get rid of them. Obstacles or blockages. Eight of Cups. Cups, water, emotions. This is about walking away, leaving behind something that no longer serves us on an emotional level, right? Removing any blockages. Emperor in the reverse, right? So this person, this is obviously a love reading, it's friendship reading. This person is they've come in this like, yeah, I'm here for you, I support you, we're a great team, da 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 da, and giving this the Emperor to your Empress energy. The problem is they're not really like that. They're a toxic masculine. Okay, anger, aggression, oppression, suppression, abuse, lust, power, greed, doesn't want to change, thinks about themselves, selfish, selfish, selfish. With the Eight of Cups there, talking about the blockage being walking away, I feel it's more about emotionally walking away from your dreams or potentially having future friendships just because somebody's done you dirty. I mean, in my case, I've got loads of people who've done me dirty. My block list is through the roof, right? But, you know, I'll continue to, you know, give people an opportunity and a chance. So let's go on to them. What is it that they have been hiding? Well, we kind of know, don't we? They've been trying to steal your star card. Right, so how's it going to pan out for them? Right, so we start off with the Magician. Now, the Magician is normally the manifestation card, right? However, I think there's probably been a little bit of ill intent in regard to energy manipulation or potentially magic, right? That's what's being hidden. Okay, that's not that's not what you can see. Now the problem is when we're dealing with energy manipulation and magic, you might know who's doing it, but you can't call them out on it because then they'll turn around and say, "Oh, how could you?" Because you can't physically prove it. Right. The truth's going to come to light, though. 3 of Swords, 5 of Cups for them. Cups, water, emotions. They're the figure they're normally in black. They're not normally in black because they're mourning or grieving the 3 cups that have fallen over. There's 2 full ones behind them. Stuck in grieving mode, right? Whatever that 3 of Swords is. With the 3 of Swords, I think that somebody else is going to say something to you. I think somebody's going to come forwards and go, this is what they've been doing. And they're going to get caught out, and it's going to put them in the 5 of Cups. Knight of Wands in the reverse, Wands fire action, Knight's forward motion. Don't have the knowledge or experience of the Kings and the Queens more so than the Pages. The Knight of Wands is about kind of taking a risk, pushing forwards, going for it, right? They're gonna not come forwards and explain what they've done here, right? Right, 10 of Swords in the reverse. Swords there where we think words we use. 10's completion cards. Got to cover it up. It's a body face down with swords in its back. It can talk about being stabbed in the back. It can talk about carrying self-limiting beliefs. Now, it's in the reverse position. What it feels like is that somebody's going to come forwards in the 3 of Swords energy because it can indicate third-party dynamic. And remember, third-party dynamic isn't always about a cheating lover and their mistress or concubine or whatever. It can be, you know, like I said, it's friendship reading. So I think somebody's going to say something to you and they're going to be like, holy shit, they've tried to steal my star card here. Okay. They're going to feel sorry for themselves in the 5 of Cups because they've done wrong, but they're not going to take any action to try and apologise. Instead, what they're going to do is they're going to go, well, it wasn't really my fault. I this, me, right? And they're going to be, I think that's them forgiving themselves for stabbing you in the back, right? 4 of Cups. They're the figure under the tree, staring at the 3 cups, stuck, bored, jaded, fed up, cloud, handcuffed, no opportunities. They're now going to stagnate and miss out on opportunities because they've done you dirty, right? Overall outcome card. Page of Wands in the reverse. Page is more youthful energy, don't have the knowledge or experience of the Kings and the Queens, don't have the full motion of the Knights. More about giving something a go. This is about getting out there, trying new opportunities, etc., etc. Their karma for this is basically pure stagnation. Okay, pure stagnation. Obstacles or blockages. This is often advice for you. 10 of Wands, Wands fire action, 10's completion cards. This is a release card. You're the chap there carrying the bale of wands back to that village. When he gets back there, he's going to drop it like a sack of SHIT and say, I'm not doing this anymore and done, I'm out. Again, I feel like it's in regard to getting back on course with your star card. Removing any blockages. Judgment. Internal or external judgment. Judge yourself worthy of more. Now, the problem is when you elevate, when you've got big plans set out for you, when it's destined, people, be it friends, be it family, be it people you don't really know that well, they will try and stop you. It comes from jealousy, okay? And it comes from a fear that you're going to go further than what they are, okay? We all have a soul contract when we come down here. Some of us aren't supposed to go all the way this time round. You've got to come round again and again and again and again and again until you get to that point. So there you go. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. If that resonated, type in truth. If you want a personalised you and them reading, be it love, be it friendship, 25 quid, priority same day guaranteed. Click on Stand Store, you'll find them in there. Good luck.